Southard for giving us this. This science kit already looks super duper cool. We actually have this like little container that came with it and a little cup that we can measure with. We also got some little stirring things, a spatula they call it, and some tweezers. So the first experiment I'm gonna do is, I think they call it a volcano crystal experiment. So first you're gonna start off with one of these little paper thingies. I'm just gonna call it the volcano for now.
Pac-Man.
And then you're gonna wanna make it into a cone shape, so when you put it down on this middle circle right here, it sort of looks like a volcano when it's standing up. Then we have what they call it magic water. And we're gonna cut it and then we're gonna add it. Now I need to cut the magic water, not with my teeth, because they said not to do it on the instructions. So we're gonna cut it open with scissors. Can't get any on me, that's why I need to move very slowly and add it to our crystal volcano. Okay, I need to add it around it, not on it, so the crystals can form. Slowly do this. Okay, so a little bit spilled, but the volcano is actually absorbing the magic water and should slowly start turning into crystals. And I feel like they're gonna be red because the little paper is red. Okay, now while this volcano crystal volcano. While this crystal volcano is waiting, we're gonna do another little experiment, which is called a stalactite. Now, what you'll need is we have this like little string here, and there are gonna be crystals forming on the string. Then we can tie them here to dry, and then we need to wait 1 day for this experiment to work. So first, I need to pop off the lid of this little potion, my potion bottle. Now we're gonna add 50 milliliters of water. Now we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of salt. Add in the salt. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Okay, now we're gonna carefully put in this dye. So it sort of looks a little bit purple, but it's gonna come out looking blue, so there's gonna be some cool blue crystals. I'm gonna do this very, very slowly. So just kind of dip it in. You can already see it looking super cool. Okay, it looks like that'll do. Now let's put it here and wait for it to dry. Now for step 2 of our stalactite. Now we're gonna take a little string and we're gonna dip it in. First, you need a parent or guardian to help you pre-tie your knot so it's easy to hang and let it sit in for a couple seconds. Okay, let's hope this works, and I hope it doesn't get my hands don't get dye, because this dye is super dye. It's just gonna sit in there for a little bit, then we can take it out and then it can wait to dry. It'll take 2 days. For my third and last experiment, this is called the big red crystals. Now I need to take some red-ish dye that looks red, but it's actually purple. Take some of this, be very careful with it because this dye does a lot. And we're gonna put it in this container that has 5 milliliters of water in it. Okay, now that we have that, we're gonna put on the lid. Quickly, then we're gonna put it in here, and we're gonna turn it. Just like this. It's gonna spin and spin and spin. Whoa. The next step is to put all this dye in this mason jar. I need to be very careful. I don't wanna spill the dye everywhere. Okay, the dye is now in, looks very purple. Carefully screw this on, put it back in its place, and let's add some water. And now it'll look super cool. Okay, once I've stirred this stuff up, I'm gonna stir this in here. Cut it open. These look like beads. I'm gonna pour them all in there so they can make the crystals. Now we're gonna stir it one more time, and then we can wait for the crystals to form. So there's actually one more step to this experiment. So we're gonna need a pot, and you're gonna 100% need a grown-up for this part of the steps for the experiment. So you're gonna take your jar full of all that dye and all those things to make the crystals, and you're gonna put it in the pot. You're gonna put water in the pot. You're gonna heat up the pot. You're gonna wait for it to cool, and that'll all dissolve. This jar will dissolve. And then you put it out to cool, and then you'll have your big crystals. Whew! The crystals are being made and I can't wait to see the final product on what they look like. I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to subscribe and like. And make sure you smash that really hard like button so you can see the results of the amazing crystals. Thanks for watching. Bye!